Hey there, AFF. Today is day 37, and today what I want to talk to you about is a little study done by Harvard in the 40s that is the key indicator of success in life, period. And that study was called the marshmallow study. Basically, what they did was put a bunch of marshmallows in front of little kids, and they basically said that if you don't eat this marshmallow in so amount of time, then you get twice as much marshmallow, if you don't eat it. Long story short, some kids ate it, some kids licked it, put it back, some kids didn't eat it. What they did was they followed these kids the rest of their life, and they found out that the kids that were able to delay gratification, which means that don't eat the marshmallow, were the most successful kids than grown up as an adult. And that's very true, because if you think about it, we're in a society today that wants everything now, everything fast. We don't think about tomorrow. We think about just today, what we can get today, what we can buy today, what we can eat today. And well, that's not planning correctly, and that's just kind of winging it out and just living for the moment. If you do that, then your health is going to suffer, your bank account is going to suffer, and you and your family are going to suffer. It's so hard when I see people who are doing good for a little while and then they fall back to the old habits. It's such a vicious cycle. And it's so bad, not only for them, but it's only for their mindset, because they're basically failing themselves, and they basically cannot overcome a single thing, self-sabotaging themselves over and over and over again. So the best way that you can replace old habits is by replacing it with a new habit, and the only way that you're going to do that is by doing it over and over and over and over and over again, even in the times that you just don't feel like it. You have to overcome that. You have to overcome that for you to be able to be successful. You can't just, lose 20 pounds and then go back to your old habit. You just can't do it. You got to make it a lifestyle. You got to get up on the days that you don't feel like getting up, on the windy days, on the rainy days, on the snowy days, on the days somebody's sick. You just got to make it no matter what, and what I call a non-negotiable, for you to be able to overcome old habits. Believe me, man, I feel like all our AFL are like my children. Just like when you see your children doing good and all of a sudden they're not doing good, it's really heartbreaking. And I want you guys not to only be able to lose this weight, but to be able to keep it off. And the only way you're going to keep it off is by setting some success habits, doing it whenever you don't, not just when you feel like it, but all the time, no matter what, and non-negotiable. I hope that makes sense today, especially today, man. I've had a pretty rough day. One of my family members, just keep messing up over the same thing. For some reason, there's this one thing that he can't, get right, and he's totally self-sabotaging his life. He always says he's ready. He's always says he's ready, but for some reason, he goes back to his old ways, man. And it's kind of like an addict. It's no different than, a drug addict, an alcohol addict, or anything like that. Habits are habits, no matter if it's a positive habit or a negative habit. I assure you that, make sure you set up some good habits for you to be able to do that. I'm an addict. I have to get up and I have to exercise the first thing in the morning. That's my alcohol. That's my drug. And I hope that you make the right choice when it comes to setting your habits and something that you do every single day. What is your perfect day formula, and stick to that. I hope that makes sense to you. Had been a rough day with this family member. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.